Hey, how's it going? Tonight is Sunday night. As I'm filming this, it's a Sunday night. And that means tomorrow starts the new work week. Yeah! Grab it by the balls and work it. Trying to get myself hyped up for tomorrow. It's not working really well. Okay. So after today was kind of a letdown, but you know, things like that happen, right? Right. So now let me check something. Okay, it's 28. 32 is freezing, so okay, so I have a water and some energy drinks in the car that I use to help me work out. So they shouldn't freeze too much. So that's fine. So tomorrow I gotta do laundry after work. So I probably won't be working out for a while. But that's okay. Different story now. Okay. So here I am. Sunday. I was playing a PS4. I was like, okay, I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, starting that up again. You know, getting too far, loving it, loving that. And then sorry. You can see I'm kind of tired. My niece came back home. I call her home now because it seems like she never leaves. She goes back to her house for 2 days and comes back. I'm like, really, Queen? Really, Queen? Don't mind me that. Don't mind that. You know, it's winter here in Michigan, and one of the good things is dry hands, which my hands are dry. My skin is dry. Yeah, that's a struggle. But my lips I can do something with, so my lips stays not so chapped. Whatever. But anyway, after that I was like, you know what? I was thinking about watching a movie. So I said, okay, if I want to watch a movie, what movie should I watch? Let's me watch something I have never seen before. So what happens is, I didn't go to my stash because I seen everything there. So I went to my mom's stash. My mom and her husband, or my stepdad, or whatever the freak you want to call him, he's a cool guy. They have movies. My mom loves Steven Seagal, John Glover, they have action films, romance, black films, all sorts of stuff. So I said, yeah, I could do a video on Leash. I could watch this movie here, and figure out something else. But I said, you know what? Let me go off the wall crazy. Let me go to a movie I did not want that when it came out. Was it last year? Last year, I think. I didn't want to watch it because I knew I was not gonna like it. Okay. And believe me, I have not watched this movie until today. You want to know what that movie is? Here we go. Joker. I've finally seen Joker. Finally. This movie is bittersweet for me. Bittersweet. Now, I'll explain. If you are new to my channel, you probably don't understand it. But if you're an old school dude who watched at least 10 of my videos, you know that I like comic books. You know I read comic books. I know some things about comic books because I read them. I don't just collect them, but I also read them. I never sell them, but I read them nonetheless. The Joker is a Batman villain. Iconic Batman villain. Now, there was a story recently about there was 3 different Jokers, and it was making more Jokers. So it's possible that the original Joker died years ago, and these are his replacements. It's possible, or it could be just the original Joker from the get-go, from day one. That's this mystery. So here's a question: what makes this movie? Now, here's the fun thing: is this movie right here. This movie should be, in my opinion, should be called Clown. Why? Because it's about a freaking clown. A serial killer clown. Okay? Strip away Gotham City, strip away the Batman references, and let's twist this up into a little bit. And so take all the comic book aspects away from it. We can use this comic book character, but let's take away the comic book aspects away from it. Make it into a drama. Make you feel empathy for him. And guess what? It becomes a big movie. And what happened? Critics raved about this movie. So someone like me who's very into comic books, and if you put a comic book style movie out with a comic book character, I expect some comic book stuff. Okay, I did not see this in this movie. I got kind of bored with it. During the middle of the movie, I felt kind of bored because I started picking up my phone and started, texting people because I'm like, this is kind of boring. We ain't gonna get to it. And because I watched this boring, I felt boring. I feel a little bit more tired now. Now, so for example, if you take all the Batman references out, take all the Batman, everything out of it, it's actually a pretty decent movie. It's a pretty decent movie if you do not have any Batman references at all, in my opinion. Now, I know some of you might have already seen this movie and say, oh my god, this is a great movie. This is a great movie. But for me, it's not a great movie. It's a decent movie, but it's not a great movie. Okay, so you see Bruce Wayne as a young kid, Thomas Wayne and his family and all this other stuff. So that's part of the central plot. It's like not a central plot, but it's kind of like a plot point, which you're tying this movie, you're tying the Joker to the Waynes. But the funny thing is that this guy named Arthur Fleck lives with his mom. He was in a nut house for a while. Arkham Asylum. To me, this movie was a letdown. I mean, if it was called Clown and no Batman references, this would have been to me, it would be a super great movie. But the Batman, see, the thing is, there's a lot of Batman references, and I did not see anything resembling Gotham City. It looks like New York. Gotham City is not supposed to look like New York. It's supposed to look grittier than New York-ish. Plus, we all know, if you're a comic book fan, you already know that the Joker became the Joker after his slip and fall at the Ace Chemical Plant. Which the Michael Keaton movie, that kind of shows the origin of the Joker, but they still tied him to Batman's origin story, which kind of is not the truth. Which is kind of not the truth. But I guess it's okay. But, I was expecting something. I was expecting... Here's the thing. If you want to make the Joker sympathetic and make me feel empathy for him, in my opinion, the Killing Joke, the animated movie, did it 10 times better. The Batman movie with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson did that better than this. I felt sorry for the guy because he fell into a pit of freaking acid. The Joker fell into a pit of acid. This Joker right here, no pun intended, he's a disturbed mental illness patient. Mental illness runs in the family. And then when he found out the truth, his whole world crashed. And so he said, screw it, why not? I mean, the cool part about it, when the guy who loaned him the gun, and also sold him out, he, after, they tried to cheer him up, and he just took the scissors and killed it, and just stone cold killed the guy. But the midget guy, he let go, because the midget guy always treated him fairly. Everybody else kind of fucked him up, kind of like messed with him, and he just, here you go. He kissed the dude in the head and stuff like that. Go ahead. Yeah, it was funny because like he locked the door, put the little chain bolt across, and then after he kills the guy, the little guy tried to get away, and he's like, and I was like, oh my god, there's a short joke in here, and I'm laughing, and I started laughing because this guy is short stature and the chain's way up here, and he has to ask him to let him go. And also, cool part when he murdered that dude, Robert De Niro, on live television. He just, I'm all like, okay, that is Joker. To me, that's Joker. To me, that is Joker. If you wanted to do an R-rated version of, like, for example, the Joker will murder his henchmen if they fail or if it suits his purpose. He has no rhyme or reason. And this guy is just more like a serial. This guy just more like a serial killer on who needs his meds. But oh well. Joaquin Phoenix is a very good, decent actor, very good actor, and he played a really good role. He played a really good role for him, and I'm kind of glad he played this. But to me, in my opinion, I mean, I know you're gonna have a totally different viewpoint of this movie than me, but for me, this movie is good. But don't put any back. Don't put any comic book in. Don't put any. If you're gonna do something comic booky, or say, it's just like say, for example, let's make the Batman the musical, in which Batman Brave and the Bold kind of did that. It was kind of funny. Even Justice League Unlimited had Batman singing. And that was kind of off, but it was kind of fit, but it fit that. Okay. But anyway, actually, if you notice, this is a different universe. So in this universe, the Joker and his movement helped kill Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne might turn out to be Batman sooner or later. Okay. But anyway, so that's mine Sunday night, 10:30. I kind of want to go to bed within an hour, so I'm going to watch a little bit of something. The Conor McGregor fight was funny. I could have won money on that one. I could have won money on this game between the Tampa Bay and the Green Bay. I could have won money. No, I wouldn't have won money on it because my friend is a Brady fan, so I would have lost money on that one. But anyway, let me know down below if you think this is a better movie than I did. If you think this movie was better than I thought. But anyway, if there's something I missed in this movie, let me know down below what I missed. Let me know down below. Or maybe maybe I'm too critical about movies like this. But not so critical. Alright, let me give you an example. The new Ghostbusters movie with the all-female cast. I thought it was pretty funny. Not as funny as the original Ghostbusters, but when you try to replace that Ghostbusters and try to say this is brand new, this is going to be better, and you pretty much try to remake the same movie with lamer jokes and with people who don't really have that much chemistry with each other, it doesn't work too well. But I thought that was a pretty decent movie. If you've never seen Ghostbusters before or anything like that, this will be a pretty decent movie. But like I said, it's a decent movie. It's not great in my opinion, but let me know down below what you think. And hopefully you have a great weekend. Sorry.